Good morning. Today is the 12th of January 2021 and your maths skill today is to identify fractions. So if you could please write your date and the skill and underline it neatly. Okay, make sure you have ruled off yesterday's topic work as well. Okay, pause the video, then come back when you're ready. Okay, so today's arithmetic then. You have got your multiplying by 8 in the 8 times table for your bronze. Your silver is to calculate and answer before rounding to the nearest 1000. So for example, you are, for number 1, you're adding 9,865 to 6,584. You're finding out the answer, calculating that, and then you're rounding the answer to the nearest 1000. Okay, and your gold challenge today is multiplying by 10, 100 or 1000. Okay, so pause the video, try your best, take your time and come back when you're ready. Okay, so arithmetic answers are here for you. Okay, go through, give yourself a tick if you got them right. If you have made a mistake, don't worry, go back, see if you can work out the answer again. If you're still getting it wrong, just make sure you're just really double checking your method, see if you can identify where you're going wrong. Okay, excellent job. So today's maths then, we're moving on from line graphs now and we're going on to fractions. Now you last did fractions in year 4, so I'd really like you to talk to your partner or somebody around you or just have a really good think about what a fraction is. Okay, so tell your partner, what is a fraction? Okay, so hopefully you've had some really good partner talk there. A fraction means a part of something or a number of parts of something. See, the number on the top, the numerator, shows how many parts there are, and the number on the bottom, the denominator, shows how many parts something has been divided into. So just looking here at this pizza, okay, we can see our numerator, which is 3, and we have got a denominator, which is 4. Because if we look at the pizza, we can see we have 3 parts to our 4 whole pieces of pizza. To make this pizza a whole, it had 4 pieces. We've only got 3 pieces left. Okay, so the denominator tells us how many pieces the whole was divided into, and the numerator tells us how many equal parts we have. So it says 3 over 4, or 3 out of 4, I like to remind myself with, or we've got 3/4, or 3/4. Okay, have a read of those questions. What word there do you think is the most important? So how many equal parts do you have? How many equal parts is the whole divided into? Again, talk to your partner or somebody around you or jot it down if you're at home. What word there do you think is the most important? Okay, so hopefully, fingers crossed, most of you are saying that the word equal is the most important part, and you'll be absolutely right. The parts do need to be equal when we're looking at fractions, okay? Otherwise, it's not a fraction. Okay, the parts really must be equal. If the whole has 4 equal parts, if we had a really big bit of pizza here and 2 smaller bits over here, it wouldn't be a fraction, okay? How many equal parts has this watermelon been divided into? So looking at the watermelon, how many pieces has it been cut into? Can you see? What do you think? Have a quick count. Okay, so hopefully you are shouting or saying that it's been divided into 8 pieces. Okay, now, how many pieces are left? How many pieces of our watermelon are left? And straight away you should be saying there are 7 pieces left. Okay, can you write this down as a fraction? Write this down as a fraction. Which way round are you going to write it? Are you going to write your 8 above your 7 or your 7 above your 8? Which is your numerator the number at the top, which is the denominator at the bottom. Okay, now thinking back to that denominator, the denominator tells us how many pieces the whole is divided into. So our denominator is going to be the 8, and the numerator on this occasion is going to be the 7, because we have got 7 out of the 8 pieces left. Okay, so which of these images represent 1/6? So thinking back again, our denominator tells us that that's the whole, the number of pieces the whole has been divided into, and the numerator shows us how many pieces we have, how many equal pieces. Okay, so have a look. Pause the video here, have a discussion, or have a look, and I think if you're at home, see if you can circle and identify which of these images represent 1/6. Okay, hopefully you would have noticed that this one here has got 6 equal parts. The whole has been divided into 6 equal parts, and only one has been highlighted, one of the equal parts. So this represents 1/6. Has that helped you for your next one? Let's have a look. So this one is also representing 1/6 because we have got 6 equal sections in the circle and only one of them is shaded. So we have got 1 out of 6 which has been shaded. Now this one here has got 6 equal parts, but 3 are shaded, okay, of each colour. And then over here, we've got 10 equal parts. So that's not this number here. That's not our 6, so that's not even in the competition for being circled. Okay. This time I'd like you to match the fraction to the correct representation. So looking really carefully at how many equal parts they've been divided into. Okay. And how many parts that we've got. Pause the video, have a chat, see if you can identify which one matches which representation. So we've got 1/5, 3/4 or 3/4, 4/7 and 2/4 or 2/4. Okay, so we've got 1/5. So we need to find our one with 5 equal parts. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one of those equal parts is a different colour. Okay, so that is our 1/5. 3/4 now, so straight away you should be looking for something which has got 4 equal parts as the whole. Has this got 4 equal parts? No, it's got more. Has this got 4 equal parts? Yes, it does. Are 3 of them shaded? No. Has this one got 4 equal parts? It does. And are 3 of them shaded? Yes. So this is our next one. 4/7 then. So this time we need to look for something with 7 at the bottom. Of our 7's our denominator, so we've got 7 parts in our whole. Now we know it's not this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 parts. And 4 of them are shaded yellow. So we have got our 4 equal parts. And then lastly then, we have got 2/4, 1, 2, out of the 4 whole. So some of you, hopefully, will be thinking, 2/4 is the same as 1/2. You'd be absolutely right. Half of the circle is shaded, and we'll talk more about those tomorrow. Great job. Okay, so if we've got 12 equal parts and we've still got 12, it's the same as 1 whole or just 1, okay? So if a pizza's cut into 12 equal pizzas and there are still 12 pizzas, it's a whole pizza. We've still got 12 out of 12, which is 1 whole. So what I would like you to do now is to draw the number line below and add the fractions. Okay, so you're going to draw the number line. You need to look really carefully at this number line to see what the scale is. Okay, so we have got 0 and we have got 1. How many are there all together? How many parts do we have? Okay, so have a think, have a chat, pause the video, have a count. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is our 12. So we have got, so when it's at one whole, it's the same as this one, 12 out of 12. So we know there's 12 now. So our denominator is going to be the number 12. Okay, so now we know that, we need to put these onto the number line. Now you can start wherever you like. Okay, you can start with the 4, you can start with the 6 if you think it's easier. It's your choice. But draw the number line and add the fractions. Pause the video, then come back when you're ready. Okay, so let's just check our answers then to make sure we've all got the same. So 4 twelfths, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 twelfths. Okay, our 11 twelfths, well, if this is 12 twelfths, this is 11 twelfths. And then we've got 2 twelfths, which is going to be at the other end. And then 6 twelfths, which is halfway. So this is 4, 5, 6. So we've got 6 twelfths. Okay, draw these dots in your books and colour them in. So you need to draw, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dots. They need to be equal sizes. Okay, you might want to draw around something if you've got something at home. They don't have to be big, they can just be really little, so around a sharpener maybe, if you've got your round poppy ones perhaps. Or you can just draw a really neat circle, but make sure they're all the same size, but you need 9 of them. You need to colour 3 of them. Now I don't mind what colour you choose. Okay. We've got orange on here, but you can choose your own colour. So you need to colour 3 dots. Come back when you finish and you're ready to move on. Okay, so now you've got the dots drawn in your books. What fraction of the dots are orange? What fractions of the dots are orange? We've got 9. We know 9 is going to be our denominator. So what fraction is orange? Okay. We're going to have the numerator is going to be 3. We've got 9 dots as our whole, but 3 of them are coloured orange. So 3 out of 9 are orange. Okay, so if we know that 3 out of 9 are orange, you should easily be able to work this out in your head, but if you can see it in front of you as well, what fraction of the dots are white? Okay, so if we know 3 of them out of 9 are orange, then that leaves how many left? 6. So we've got 6 white dots, so 6/9 are white. Okay, again, in your book, sorry, you've got lots of drawing and circling things today, haven't you? In your books, draw the images below and circle the odd one out. So again, you will need to pause the video here. Okay, draw the images neatly and accurately, making sure they're all equal parts of the same sizes. Circle the odd one out, and then I'd like you to redraw the image to show the correct fraction. So whichever one you think is wrong, there might be more than one. Okay, I want you to circle it, and then I want you to redraw it, showing the correct fraction. Okay, so if we look here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all the denominators are correct. They're all the same, so they're all out of 8. Okay, but do they all show 5/8? Okay, pause the video now and then come back when you're ready. Okay, hopefully you would have noticed that this one was the odd one out. Why is it the odd one out? Because there's 6/8 and not 5/8. So hopefully you have redrawn that and you have only coloured in 5 of the boxes rather than 6. That's all you need to do, just to make sure 5 of those are coloured and not and not 6 of them. Okay, well done. Okay, just a quick couple more then before you can do some independent work. So Josh thinks that one of the fractions being represented below is 4/5. Is he correct? I don't know. Talk to somebody around you. Try and draw it out if you like. What do you think about Josh's statement? So he thinks that one of the fractions being represented below is 4/5. Again, pause the video, have a discussion, come back. Okay, Josh is incorrect because the whole is 9. Okay, so we have got 9 bugs in total. Okay, 4 of the bugs are green, so 4/9, or 5 of the bugs are ladybird, so 5/9. He's got 5 as his denominator, so he has got the wrong denominator. He's using those 4 green bugs and putting that number on top of the number of 5 ladybirds. That's not how we do it. We need to look at that 5 equal, the 9 equal parts of our whole. Okay, so well done you if you got that right. Okay, so some independent practice time. So all I'd like you to do today, because you've been doing lots of work in your books already, okay, is to represent each of these fractions as an image and on a number line. So just like we've been doing, we looked at the pictures. So if we go back quickly, so you can choose to draw dots or blocks like this, or segments in your wheels and your circles. Don't mind how you draw it, but you must choose one drawing and a number line for each of the representations, each of the fractions shown. So you've got 5/8, 6/15, 9/11, 4/5, 3/4 or 3/4, 1/2, 4/8 and 6/12. So again, just to be clear, you are taking your first one, which is 5/8. You are showing me how you can represent that in an image, and then you're also drawing the fraction on a number line. Okay, and then you're doing that for 6/15, 9/11 and so on. You're completing it for all of them. I wonder if you'll notice anything about the last 3. Okay, so pause the video and come back for your final thought. Okay, today's final thought then is always, sometimes, never. So Alex says, if I split a shape into 4 parts, I have split it into quarters. Explain your answer. What do you think? This is definitely a really good time to have a chat with somebody around you. Okay, if I split a shape, even if there's nobody at home that is available for you to talk to right now, perhaps they're busy working or busy making lunch or breakfast, you could always write in our Discord chat, okay, to one of your friends, say, oh, what do you think about this question? See, it don't always have to be on your own, okay? You can use that Discord chat as well for help with your work. So always, sometimes, never. Definitely pause the video now, have a really good chat. What do you think? Come back then. Okay, so this is sometimes true. It will only be quarters if the pieces are split into 4 equal parts. I'll show you an example. This is my rectangle and I have split it into 4 parts. Are they quarters? No, because this bit here is much bigger than this bit here. They're not equal. If I had split them into 4 equal parts, they would be quarters. Okay, so it's always be really careful when you're thinking and working with fractions that you're looking at equal parts. Okay, well done for today's work. I'm sure you've done amazingly as always. Okay, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Until then, take care. Bye bye.